More breaking news that's coming in. Centre versus state intensifies on the anti-NEET bill. The centre has sought multiple clarifications from the Stalin government on the NEET bill via the governor, questioning whether the bill itself is constitutionally valid. Dharani joining us for more details here. Dharani, clearly there are a lot of questions been raised as far as this bill is concerned, and questions on whether it is constitutionally valid also very important.
Well, the Union Government's Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and the Ministry of Ayush, both of these ministries have sought several clarifications from Tamil Nadu Government regarding the anti-NEET bill. In fact, these clarifications, they have been asked through Tamil Nadu Governor's office. So I'm going to list out 5 important questions that have been asked by both the Union ministries in relation to the anti-NEET bill to the Tamil Nadu Government. In fact, question number 1 is whether the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly has the authority to pass an anti-NEET bill in the first place. So that's the question number 1. And secondly, they've asked whether this particular anti-NEET bill will fall under the authority lines of the central government. And thirdly, they've asked whether the anti-NEET bill violates Article 14 of the Indian Constitution. And they've also asked whether anti-NEET bill is going against the Indian Constitution itself, whether it will stand the validity of the Indian Constitution or not. So lastly, they've asked whether this anti-NEET bill is against the National Education Policy 2020. So these are the 5 important questions that have been asked by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of Ayush to the Tamil Nadu government regarding the anti-NEET bill. Clearly, they're questioning the validity of the anti-NEET bill constitutionally. They've asked whether the bill will, violates Article 14 of the Constitution or not, and they've also asked whether it's against the National Education Policy. Now the Tamil Nadu government is preparing to send replies to all these questions. In fact, they've approached a set of top Supreme Court retired lawyers for this. So with their suggestions, the Tamil Nadu government is preparing a set of replies that will be sent to the Union government eventually. So these replies, they're being prepared at this point in time. So as soon as they're ready, they'll be sent to Chief Minister M.K. Stalin for approval. So once the Chief Minister approves all the replies and explanations from Tamil Nadu government's side, they will be sent to the Union Ministry for their reference. So Tamil Nadu Health Minister he held a press conference here in Chennai in Stanley Hospital, where he listed out all these questions, where he read out all these questions in front of the media. So he told that within 1 or 2 days the reply will be ready, and then it will be passed on to the Chief Minister's office for approval. So after getting approval from there, it will then be eventually sent to the Union Ministry for their reference.
All right, Dharani, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details.